hang on a minute. How is it that I'm even remotely qualified to be talking about how to grow a YouTube channel when I've got practically 0 views, practically 0 subscribers, practically 0 anything to do with growing a YouTube channel? Have I grown a YouTube channel in the past before? No, but that's the point. Have I grown several multi-million-dollar businesses in the past before? Yes. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my knowledge, my experience, and my strategies, and I'm going to apply them to this channel as a case study for you to see and for you to join me on my journey. So please subscribe now, hit that notification bell. It's going to be awesome. Let's get this show on the road. Hit it. So why am I doing this channel? Well, you know what? I'm jumping on the bandwagon because video is the thing to do, and that's why, everyone's doing it, so I want to do it before it's too late. Well, wait, nope, that's not the reason why. That's a reason why a lot of people say, I need to do video. I need to get on video. Video is the thing to do. Is it too late? I'm not sure. Yeah, let me do video. Wrong. That's not the way to start any business. It's not the way to start anything. And I'm sure you know that. We need to think about business strategically. And YouTube as a channel that you're going to introduce in the same way that I'm going to introduce needs to fit as a piece in the jigsaw on the overall direction and the destination that you're heading in. So today we're going to be talking about strategy, we're going to be talking about purpose, we're going to be talking about vision, we're going to be talking about avatar, and not in the way that you think. Wait a second. Why are we going to be talking about these things? I thought you were going to be talking about a YouTube channel. I thought we were going to be talking about cameras and lenses and lighting and all of these things. That's what the cool kids do, isn't it? No, we're not going to be talking about these things. Yes, they're awesome. Yes, I love all of these things. Yes, I'm sure I'm going to do a video on all of my equipment in the future. But that's not how we start a YouTube channel, and that's not how we start any business. I'm treating my YouTube channel as a little micro business within CEO Entrepreneur, so I'm going to treat it in exactly the same way and start it in exactly the same way as I do with any other business. Why? Why am I doing this? What's the purpose? What's the vision? What's the need? And who is this need for? And once I understand these 3 things, then we can start saying, okay, do we have a business idea here and is it feasible or not? So that's what we need to do when you're starting your YouTube channel. You need to understand, where's your destination? Where are you heading? Because if you don't have a destination, then you have no idea where you're going. And then it's just like, let me just do video, let me put this thing out, let me put that thing out, and that's not going to work in the long term. We need to understand several things. The why can be, I need to increase my influence, or I need to increase my credibility and raise awareness. I need to drive traffic to my website so that I can generate more leads. Or I need to be able to use my channel as a way to generate income, whether it's through affiliate links, sponsorships, or ads. These are all valid reasons, and whichever one that you pick, it doesn't matter, but you need to be able to define it and pick it and choose it and make sure that you know that that's the reason why you're doing it. And once you understand that reason, don't let anything else get in your way, because so many things can distract us, and then we say, well, this guy is doing this, and this lady is doing this, and that person is doing this, and that person is doing that, and I need to do it because if I don't, then I'm going to get left behind. No. You need to do what you need to do to get to your destination. So now we've identified where our destination is. In my case, for this channel, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to deliver as much value as possible so that I can impact as many people as possible, such as yourself, from an entrepreneurship perspective, so that I can in the future change the way education and mentorship is delivered to entrepreneurs. It's a big goal and it's a big vision, and that's the one that I'm setting. We have to set big visions. If we set small visions, we're never going to push ourselves and we're never going to impact people in the way that we want to. So now that I've understood this, is my reason for growing this channel a financial reason? Of course it's financial. At the end of the day, it's a business that I'm trying to do. But am I going to generate money directly from here, or am I going to use it as a vehicle or a platform to generate money elsewhere? And in my first phase for this particular business, what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and raise awareness and credibility and authority. And in that case, I'm looking more towards viewership. Later on, we can drive traffic to the website. Later on, we can start bringing in promotions and clients and converting all of that. All of that for me comes a bit later. That's my phase 2. My phase 1 for this moment in time is really grow the channel and provide as much value as possible to you. So now I understand why I'm doing this and I understand how it fits in within my overall vision. The next thing comes is, okay, so what need am I delivering and to whom am I delivering it to? And this is where it comes to the avatar. And I've got another video up here which you can have a look at where I discuss avatars in a little bit more detail. I don't actually agree with niching down on avatar only. I have a different perspective to it. So please make sure that you watch that video. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use a little bit of what I described and discussed and apply it to this channel. The way that I look at avatars is really more stakeholders than avatars, because there are so many different people that can impact the way that your business grow. It's not just directly the person who's going to be buying from you. In my case, I've got several stakeholders or avatars for this channel. One of them is going to be, of course, you, the primary person who's watching this. As my avatar, or as the person who I'm delivering the value to, you are going to be the one that I care most about to deliver value to. I need to make sure that you get that value. And by doing that, I need to understand, of course, what you want, why you want it, what is your struggle, what are your challenges, and what kind of value that I'm delivering. And from my perspective, of course, you are a small business owner who is trying to grow and scale their business without stress or overwhelm. And I'm going to try and show you how to become the CEO of your own business. Now, that's fantastic, and most people will stop here and say, here's my avatar, I've niched down, I've identified who they are, I've identified what to do, let's go and do these videos. But there are a few more other people who are involved in this situation. So I'm now using YouTube as a platform, and YouTube is another stakeholder in this situation. And you can describe them as an avatar, but in my case, I prefer the word stakeholder because it describes them better. They have a stake in actually impacting the way that my business works or doesn't. And in the future, they will be generating money that will come to me. They will be paying me money, hence, in a way, they are almost a client of mine. Think about it this way, and that's what most people don't think about. A lot of people think about, oh, YouTube has just changed its algorithm, or Google, or like Facebook. They've just changed their algorithm. They're against us. They don't want us. They just keep on changing everything. And then there's this struggle that goes up between the users and the platform providers. And that's not what we want to do. We are not going to run our businesses emotionally, and that's part of when we're trying to become CEOs of our business. We're trying to release that stress and overwhelm. We need to look at business as a purely transactional thing, not from an emotional perspective. And to do that, we need to be able to look at business from a strategic point of view. And this is a really, really important question. What is it that YouTube wants, and how do I provide it for them so that they can help me grow? As a stakeholder, YouTube wants to be able to have as many people as possible on the platform watching videos for as long as possible so that they can advertise to them. And then they make money. Simple as that. That's what YouTube wants. Once we understand that, then we understand that this is what we need to give to YouTube so that they can help us grow. If we help them grow, they can help us grow. So what does that actually mean? When we break down that statement, we look at it in a way where we understand we need more subscribers, but what's more important than the subscribers is the watch time. We need to keep people watching for as long as possible. And that has a few other elements to it that we can discuss in a future video. So if we're going to be helping YouTube succeed by letting as many people as possible watch for as long as possible, so that they can advertise and make money from that, we need to increase our watch time. And we need to be able to do that more importantly than increase our number of subscribers or views. So that's what would be predominantly my main focus initially, is making sure that the videos that I push out provide a lot of value for you and to you so that you can keep coming back again and again and watching more for longer. Once we establish that, YouTube then becomes quite happy in saying, okay, this person is providing a lot of value to their viewers and they are able to keep them watching for a long period of time. Fantastic. Great. So now comes the next point of what YouTube wants. YouTube wants to make money. And this is where sometimes a little bit of a controversy happens in terms of, should I monetize as soon as I get to my 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time? Bear in mind, by the way, YouTube have already told us these are the metrics they care about. They care about as many people as possible watching for as long as possible. Number of subscribers is 1,000. We want you to have 4,000 hours of watch time, because these are the metrics they care about that will help them grow. So if we can get to that point, a lot of people say you shouldn't turn on your AdSense or your monetization as soon as possible, because that then damages your viewership and some of the viewers will go away. The way I see it is slightly different. I might lose a few viewers, but they're not necessarily the viewers I want. The viewers I want are the viewers that understand how I'm growing this channel and what value I'm providing for them. But on the flip side of that, what's more important is that now YouTube will understand that I am working with them to help them achieve their goal, which is monetization. If I don't monetize, what sense is it for YouTube to promote my videos? It's not in their interest. They want to promote videos that will create more watch time so that they can make money. Hence, they need to be able to advertise. And if they can't advertise on your video, then there is no way that they will be interested to promoting your video. Of course, they will try and encourage that, and the algorithm works over time and so on and so forth. And it's not just as clear cut as that. But it obviously, in my opinion, would help a lot more if you start monetizing as soon as possible, because what you're doing, it's not about money grabbing, and it's not about saying I'm going to be getting those $2 per 1,000 views. We're going to be generating money elsewhere in much more significant terms than our AdSense. However, by announcing that you're going to start monetizing your channel, you're telling YouTube, hey, YouTube, we're on your side. We understand what you want. We're going to help you grow. And in return, please show me some love. And that's as simple as that. So now we've established you as the avatar or the viewer. We've established YouTube as another avatar or stakeholder, because they are also in it to help you grow or not. And finally, as an option, we also have potential sponsorship. So sponsorship is obviously where businesses will give you money so that you can promote their products. And they will want something slightly different to what YouTube wants or what you as the viewer wants. They will want to make sure that there is a specific demographic that satisfies their criteria for their products or services. And they want to make sure that that demographic is concentrated somewhere and is highly engaged and trusts the person that they are a tribe of or they are subscribing to. So what they are looking for is high engagement from viewers from a particular demographic that fits within their criteria. So what we need to understand is we need to first deliver videos that provide a lot of value to you. We need to deliver videos that provide increased watch time and increase of subscribers for YouTube, so that we can monetize as soon as possible, so that we can get onto YouTube's good books, that we are aligned with their interests. And finally, we need to start looking at building a demographic, a community that's highly engaged, that trusts the person who they are watching and will engage with them and will build credibility with them, because then you get the opportunity to have sponsorship. So the point of what I'm trying to say in today's video is that we shouldn't start a YouTube channel because it's the thing to do. We need to start a YouTube channel because we know exactly where we're heading and we're very strategic about it. That's how you grow any business. You need to look at your purpose, you need to look at your why, you need to look at the need, you need to look at who you're providing that need for, and you need to think strategically in terms of what each side of those stakeholders want or need, and how do you deliver that to them. I hope that's been useful for you today. Next time, we're going to start breaking these down a lot more, and we're going to start looking at how we do the setup and how we start looking at videos to provide for people. There's going to be a whole bunch of things, a lot more, as we start breaking things down. So if you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Smash that like button, hit that subscribe thingy, push that notification bell, all these little buttons that you see down below, just keep clicking. And then, before you go away, very important, comment below on what you found to be most valuable in today's video and what kind of stakeholders you should be looking out for as part of growing your own YouTube channel and business. I'd love to hear your comments below. I'm going to read every single one, so please write down right now in the comments below. And lots of ands. See, I'm trying to keep watch time going here. How long do you think I can keep this up? Watch this video up here, and this is the one. If you haven't seen it already, it's about the avatars and stakeholders. Very important. See what I'm doing here? Watch time. Haha. There's a method to my madness. Anyway, see you later. See you next time. Please watch the video, comment below, smash the like button, all these things. I'm still doing it, aren't I? I'm still doing it. See, I'm not going to end this video. I'm just going to keep running this video. I wonder if I keep running this video, if I just keep running the video and then just maybe they'll forget about it and just click on pause, you know? No pause. I think just keep running and maybe they'll just forget about it and then it will just keep racking up watch time. Is that a good plan? That's not a good plan. It's not a good plan. Don't do that. Engagement. High engagement. Very important. Let's keep going. See you later. Next time. Video. Comment. Alright. For real now. See you next time.